Hello everyone, today I will go over the new announcement of the Trial of the Ancestor League and give you my thoughts on it. In this expansion you will visit the Karui Afterlife and defeat 10 tribes in a series of tournaments to earn valuable new rewards. Our August expansion introduces the Trial of the Ancestor Challenge League, 60 new Atlas Keystones, that's nice, reworks of the Guardian and Chieftain Ascendancy classes. Okay, good stuff. 40 new support gems and the return of a fan favorite past league, the Forbidden Sanctum. Journey to the Karui Afterlife. The fallen chieftains of each Karui tribe participate in a tournament called the Trial of the Ancestors. You will journey to the afterlife to compete against these tribes by assembling your own team of Karui warriors. Interesting. You will battle their chieftains in the tournament to earn valuable rewards. Look at the pictures. Wow, that looks really cool. I like the design. Ooh, the boss armor's here. Let's go. What's that? Oh, he's back. Cool. Enter the tournament. In this league, use tradable silver coins. Silver coin creates a portal to the halls of the dead from a town or hideout, used as currency in the halls of the dead to participate in the Trial of the Ancestors. In this league, use tradable silver coins to gain passage to the Karui Afterlife. You will start out with a basic team of 3 Karui warriors to enter the Trial of the Ancestors. In each match, you can select which tribe to compete against, based on the reward offered. You can examine the battlefield configuration of the enemy team and strategically place your warriors to challenge theirs. Then you and your party will compete alongside your warriors to destroy the opposing team's totem and win the match. Assemble your team. When you compete in tournaments, you will accumulate favor with each of the tribes. This can be spent on recruiting warriors and purchasing field items and equipment to power up your team. Each tribe has their own specialities and you can mix and match warriors from different tribes to build a team that embodies your strategy. Okay, yeah. This basically reminds me of teamfight tactics / auto chess, with the difference being that we participate in the fight as well. I personally think this is a cool idea, since as far as I can remember, we never had a league mechanic like that. I think it's pretty cool that we will get the opportunity to create our own teams that fit our playstyle. The only thing that I hope does not happen is that it will become too easy at some points when you have good gear. I personally like it when a league mechanic offers more rewards the harder it gets. But we will see what GGG will do in the end. So as we can see here are the equipment items and here are the spots where you can place the units. Pretty cool. Adorn your soul. You earn rewards for each match you win. In addition to a selection of regular items that may be offered, there are some exclusive new rewards that you can only get from the Trial of the Ancestors. Passive tree tattoos are one such reward. These are not applied to your skin, but are instead engraved on your soul. Alright. Applying your tattoo will change what the attribute skills on your passive tree do. If you win the entire tournament, Hinekora can also offer you a new type of item called Omen. They can be stored in your inventory until a condition is met, at which point it is consumed and its effect occurs. You can only consume 1 Omen per combat area. You may also offer a lock of her hair, which allows you to foresee the results of an item crafting outcome. Wow, that's crazy. Tattoo of the Nagamu Firewalker replaces a small strength passive skill, grants 8% fire resistance. Replaces a small strength passive skill, grants trigger level 20 summon spirit of Utula on taking a savage hit from a unique enemy. Okay, I'm not sure how good this is, but this one looks pretty decent for classes that just don't need the strength and want some extra fire resistance. Replaces a small dexterity passive skill, grants 2% movement speed. Okay, there will be some cracked movement speed builds. Replaces a small intelligence passive skill, adds 1 to 7 lightning damage. I'm not sure how good this is, but it's definitely interesting. Replaces a small attribute passive skill, grants 1% increased reservation efficiency of skills. Okay, that sounds interesting. Mana reservation is always a big part of Path of Exile, so I think this could be a really good tattoo. Replaces a plus 30 to intelligence notable passive skill, grants +1 to level of all intelligence gems, limit 1 notable tattoo per attribute. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a really, really good tattoo. +1 to level of all intelligence skill gems for a big note that you usually don't take. Sounds like a pretty good trade to me. Omen of Return. On death, this omen is consumed and a portal to town is created. Okay. Omen of Refreshment. Upon reaching 25% life, this omen is consumed and flasks recover all charges. On leveling up, this omen is consumed and you gain Soul Eater. Alright, I guess. Omen of Fortune. When using an Orb of Chance on an item, it will become unique if possible, and this omen will be consumed. Okay, that's already the best omen by far. There are some uniques that can be chanced, and this makes it possible that you deterministically just chance them. That's a sick, sick omen. Inakora's Lock allows an item to foresee the result of the next currency item used on it. Modifying the item in any way removes the ability to foresee. Okay, that already sounds insane. You get the ability to foresee what you will get when you use an Exalted Orb, for example. That's crazy. That's really, really good. Claim exclusive unique items. Each of the 10 Karui tribes called an exclusive unique item that embodies the essence of the tribe. These valuable heirlooms can only be earned by defeating their tribe in the Trial of the Ancestors. Inekora, the goddess of death, also has 4 powerful unique items that may be offered to winners of the tournament. First item is the Bound Fate, 23% increased stun and block recovery, 30 dex, 27 to intelligence, 65 max life. Every 5 seconds, gain one of the following for 5 seconds. Your hits are always critical strikes. Hits against you are always critical strikes. Okay, that's pretty double-edged. Attacks cannot hit you. Attacks against you always hit. Your damage with hits is lucky. Damage of hits against you is lucky. Okay, that's pretty, yeah, as I've already said, that's pretty double-edged. Maybe there's a way to counteract all the negative aspects of this item, or maybe there are some items that benefit from the negative aspects of this item. I don't know. Amulet. Regenerate 3 life per second. Regenerate 4.4 mana per second. 36% increased life recovery from flasks. 22% increased mana recovery from flasks. Life flasks used while on low life apply recovery instantly. Mana flasks used while on low mana apply recovery instantly. Okay, this looks like an oh shit amulet to me that helps you survive. Maybe this is good in hardcore. I don't know. We let the community decide on this one. Kitava's Hunger. 72% increased armor. Recover 3% of life on kill. That's pretty nice. 39% increased stun and block recovery. 858 to maximum life if there are no life modifiers on other equipped items. That's crazy. So you can basically have no life on all the other equipment pieces that you have and can use the prefix for something else. Damage or anything. That, I think this is a pretty good armor that will get used in some builds. Looks interesting. Return of the Forbidden Sanctum. After meeting Divinia in Act 10, you will find Sanctum items while playing maps in the endgame. Okay. These tradable items each represent a whole floor of the Sanctum. So they're all tradable now. Okay, that's good. Upon successfully completing that Sanctum floor, the next floor is generated as a tradable item with all your boons, afflictions, and resolve states built in. We have rebalanced the Forbidden Sanctum to provide more variety in the mechanics and monsters you encounter. Most notably, your primary character defenses are now able to protect your resolve. That's a pretty big change. I always disliked that the armor that you had didn't really have an impact on how much resolve damage you took. But now they have an impact. I think that's a good change. Relics have also been rebalanced and are now tradable. Oh, that's good. Good change. Forbidden Tomb, Sanctum Bolts Research, Revitalizing Relic of the Pikes, and Broken Sensor. Customize your endgame. Trial of the Ancestors introduces 60 new keystone passives to unlock the Atlas passive tree. These keystones allow you to double down on content that you want to play and offer control of how you want to experience Path of Exile's endgame. With the right keystone allocated, you can craft Valside areas. Okay, that's interesting. Become possessed by a tormented spirit. Place a single gigantic explosive charge in Expedition, or play any Kirak mod regardless of what he offers you. Play any Kirak mod regardless of what he offers you. Okay, that sounds insane. So here the first one. 200% increased explosive radius in your maps. 100% increased explosive placement range in your maps. Expedition monsters in your map spawn with an additional 10% of life missing. Number of explosives is 1. That sounds pretty insane, but I still think it's better to place the explosives one by one because you can avoid negatives, for example, that makes the monsters immune to physical damage or something. Next one, lucid dreams. Varsite areas in your maps are no longer corrupted. Currency items can be used on non-corrupted Varsite areas. Okay, that's actually a pretty interesting change. I'm not sure if certain people run Varsite areas, but maybe it will become a legit strategy to farm. Who knows? Destructive play. The Maven summons 1 to 3 additional bosses when witnessing map bosses. Modifiers to define the map boss in each map also apply to these summoned bosses. Okay, so you basically get more bosses. Could be interesting. Discover new support gems. As part of this expansion's metagame rebalance, we have introduced 14 new support gems. These gems have been designed to take existing categories of skills and provide entirely new ways to play them. For example, making your war cries deal damage, having your projectiles return to you. Okay, that already sounds insane. Or causing your totems to launch fiery mortars at enemies that hit them. Returning projectile support. Projectiles from supported skills return to you. Projectiles from supported skills deal 70% less damage by returning. Projectiles from supported skills pierce all targets by returning. On paper, this looks like a pretty sick support gem. Frigate Bond support. Supported skills damage and chill enemies between you and linked targets. Supported skills deal 355.9 base cold damage per second. Damage and chill linger for a base duration of 2 seconds. Modifiers to spell damage apply to supported skills damage over time effect. I personally don't use bond skills that much. I think I never used a bond skill so far, but hey, why not? Guard your allies. The Guardian Ascendancy class has been revamped to bring it more in line with the modern power level of other Ascendancy classes. Nice. It still keeps its focus on synergistic play, but with many more exciting options. Harmony of Purpose now powers up parties using link skills. Time of Need now completely heals and cleanses you every 4 seconds. Radiant and Unwavering Crusade both fully embrace the Holy Summoner theme by giving you access to some exciting new types of minions that are exclusive to this Ascendancy class. Okay, that sounds interesting. I'm personally not too familiar with this class, so I cannot really tell if the changes to this class are good or not. But from what I have read just now, I think the changes should be good. Harness the Karui's flame. We have completely redesigned the Chieftain Ascendancy class. It offers all new passive skills, many of which focus on themes of fire and other elemental damage, alongside specializing in totems, strikes, and slams. Its new skills let you cause enemies to explode, turn off enemies' fire resistance while stationary, convert passive skills to apply to fire damage, and have your fire resistance applied to your cold and lightning resistances among many other abilities. The first thing when I see this that stands out is this one. Modifier to maximum fire resistance also apply to maximum cold and lightning resistances. I think that makes the class pretty tanky. Inekura's Death's Fury. Enemies you kill have 5% chance to explode, dealing 500% of the maximum life as fire damage. Okay, that's crazy. You basically get an explode built into your ascendancy. That's nice. Life increased fire damage, life regen. Nearby enemies have no fire resistance against damage over time while you're stationary. So skills from equipped body armor are supported by level 30 Ancestral Call, and skills from equipped body armor are supported by level 20 Fist of War. Trigger level 20 Tawahua is chosen when you attack with a non-Val slam or strike skill near an enemy. Non-unique jewels cause increases and reduction to other damage types in large radius to be transformed to apply to fire damage. Increase fire damage, life regen. Recoup 10% of damage taken by your totems' life. Totems regenerate 1 life per second per 4 of your life recovery per second from regeneration. Totems taunt enemies around them for 4 seconds when summoned. Life regen. Modifiers to fire resistance also apply to cold and lightning resistances at 50% of their value unaffected by Ignite. That sounds really, really good too. You can basically just stack fire resistance and get cold and lightning resistance. Okay. Become a champion. To celebrate the release of Trial of the Ancestors, we will be hosting a boss kill event. Please not Ruthless. Please. Please don't let it be in Ruthless. To enter, you will need to create a hardcore solo cell phone character in the Ancestor League. Thank God. And race to kill all 7 pinnacle bosses on the same character. We will post more information about the event and its prizes in the news before release. Best of luck to everyone. I think this is a very good decision from GGG to move the boss kill event to hardcore solo cell phones. I did not get why they decided to move this event Ruthless in the last league, but I'm glad that they decided to move it back to hardcore solo cell phone. Alright, that concludes the video. I hope you guys found it informative. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the new league. Bye bye.